Hello,
Hello, I'm Ben,
and I'm Ben, and we
and
are
we are the
the
NeighBens.
NeighBens.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Benjamin, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all the better for seeing you, my friend. All the better for seeing you. How are you?
Very good. I'm very excited. There is so much going on in the world of Neighbours at the moment.
I
Like,
know, I know. I've just seen that you're booking into Irene Rising for a little stay.
Everyone's welcome.
it's very good. I am not that old, Benjamin.
Let's just focus on what we're doing, fellas.
How old have you got to be to get in Irene Rising, would you imagine?
Well, do you think Therese has a cut-off point? Hmm.
Well, hopefully, like not maximum. Can you imagine?
You're
On your
too
bike,
old.
mate.
We don't want no one at death's door. We don't want the Grim Reaper visiting Irene Rising on day one.
He's the kiss of death. Yeah, speaking of the devil, the Grim Reaper himself.
You know it's going to. It's going to have a weekend pass there.
Oh, do you think they've planned that out? Like when some of the older residents start dying, how they get the bodies out of Irene Rising? Do they have to take it through like school assembly? Like, don't mind us. Carry on, kids.
What is it you're all staring at?
Be a biology lesson for the kids, forensic science.
Yeah.
I'd like you to meet your anatomy tutor, Herman.
Imagine the poor cast, like, okay, you're there, like skipping away, having affairs with like younger men, and then all of a sudden you get called into Herbie's office to say, "Oh, we've decided we're moving you off Ramsey Street and we're moving you into Irene Rising."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who's going to help me move this?
We need the space on Ramsey Street.
But come on, we're packed to the rafters as it is.
There's a limited number of houses.
We do. Well, I think
Shit.
the Kennedys could bugger off there, couldn't they? They're
Well,
at an age.
No!
Like, yeah, I don't think, but Karl's going to be working there. It's surely a conflict of interest.
Yeah, but surely he would love that. Come and work here and live here for free. You know what? He's like bargain bucket.
Karl is nothing if not thrifty.
That is true. That's true. That's true.
And then Melanie could take over that house
I would see that as a sign.
and not have Toadie move in.
Oh,
It's like we're back to square one. I'm not Sonia and I'm not Melanie.
that could be long term. That could be a way to keep Therese on Ramsey Street and Toadie on Ramsey Street, having Toadie and Mel back together, living in the Kennedys with the kids, and Therese and Paul maybe back together at number 22. But we know for a fact, Irene is rising.
Irene Rising. Irene Rising. Irene Rising with Irene Rising.
Mm-hmm.
It will rise.
But my retirement experience is really important too.
And Harold is coming back. He is our first confirmed resident of the old people's splash school.
Slash poos. Slash school.
Oh, don't be so childish.
Actually, the way Neighbours is going at the moment, it should be the shit school with all the
Oh,
dumpings
God.
going on around Erinsborough at the minute.
God, can you believe that is, yeah.
Hating Dr. Kennedy. We have a code brown.
We campaigned hard for Neighbours to come back, and that's That is now the storyline that is actually grabbing headlines,
No.
making making news. Wow.
Oh, have you not heard? Ah, there's a serial pooper on the loose.
But
Dr. Karl Kennedy dropping the kids off in the bushes.
And they just drop it like it's hot wherever it is.
What would Mrs. Mangle have said?
Disgusting!
Yep.
filth.
I know.
But
And
yes.
the cheek of it, he had the audacity to blame poor Susan for pooping herself, bringing the durian back through customs at Melbourne Airport.
Sonia, he told customs I pooed my pants.
Do you know, I cannot. I've never seen, until I've moved to Vancouver, I'd never seen a durian on sale
Sorry,
in a
where have you moved
supermarket.
to, Ben? Where have you moved to? You've not dropped that in conversation for a while, have you?
Vancouver. I've never. You see durians on sale at supermarkets here, and I cannot look at a durian without thinking about Karl Kennedy and Susan.
I blamed her, miss. She wasn't happy.
Are you tempted to go sniff one?
I think you have to cut it. They don't smell in their full form.
That's feral.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're off on a tangent here. Harold is back. Harold is coming back. He's in the opening titles.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect plan. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
So, as far as we're concerned, he's a full-time cast member, or is he going to be more of a Clive Gibbons in the credits, but part-time character?
Bit like the gondola man.
Yes. He can move into the Irene Rising.
But with Harold back, the scope for exploring more of the history of the show is always there as well. You know, the Bishop legacy. I mean, there's not that many people he's related to that are still alive, but you know, Toby Mangle could come back. Brown
Sky.
Melon as well.
Yeah, Sky and Lana.
Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to have those kind of guest returnees, having someone in Irene Rising connected to them. I think we could safely assume Hilary Robinson's going to be moving in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made a very brief, kind of almost mute cameo last year.
Hilary, hello. How lovely to see you.
She doesn't need to speak. She just has that look. She has the
Yeah.
look. The Hilary Robinson. I mean, yeah, bring it on.
She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Bethany cake, she says, just like Marie Antoinette. Building a remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy. At any time, an invitation you can't decline. Caviar and cigarettes, well versed in etiquette, extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind.
Because Matt Robinson could come and visit her.
I'd quite like that, you know. Ashley Pass, do you remember?
Yeah.
He was quite delightful.
So he's Gemma's. No, that's not.
He did have a fling with Gemma Ramsey, so
Yes. I was about to say that he's the dad of Roxy, but that's Adam Willis. Shame on me.
You're kidding, right?
Cast me out the NeighBens here and
oh
now.
come on, Ben. You all's forgiven. I mean, retcon galore. In fact, imagine they could do a whole Mamma Mia storyline of Gemma and Roxy. Who's the daddy? You know, you've got Matt, you've got Glenn, you've got Adam.
Adam, yeah.
Is she a Robinson? Is
She a Ramsay?
Ramsay?
I can see the appeal.
When do I need to be ready by?
Is she a Willis?
A bloke of your age shouldn't be playing it so safe.
And then also, you know who else was friends with old Hillary Robinson? Old our Shaz. So
Shaz.
potentially another link for the missing Sharon to return.
Yeah.
And then obviously she's a Robinson, so that opens the doors to even more Robinson antics.
Oh, it's nice to be included in big family events for once.
So who else would you like to see move into Irene Rising?
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because you don't want to like insult anyone by assuming they're of an age to move in there. So
I saw someone online say, "Oh, Lynn Scully should move in." I was like, "Excuse me." Janet Andrew Arthur, she's still of an age. She's not quite ready to move into the retirement village.
Please let me out of here. Come on, I don't want to be here with all these old people.
Or, sorry, retirement experience.
But my retirement experience is really important too.
Can you imagine Therese would love that, wouldn't she? Having Lynn prowling the corridors of Irene Rising.
You've got to be kidding me. Small world.
But Lynn, because in a retirement experience setting, you normally have a little hairdressers.
Oh,
Lynn could come and run the hairdressers there.
Can you imagine her and Gino back together again, perming the old Diaz?
Yes.
Now that would be incredible. But I would like another glaring lady, Dorothy Burke.
Yes.
Oh, I'll bet the ordinary people of Erinsborough are thrilled to bits.
Yes. I was watching the new incarnation of Heartbreak High on Netflix, at which Maggie Dench is in. And in one scene, she's actually watching Neighbours, which I thought was great. She is absolutely fabulous. She is so funny. Clearly, she swears a lot.
Good gracious.
Yeah, and I gotta ask. I think I'm out of touch. Is that what it's like to be a teenager now? The kids in Heartbreak High? It is absolute filth. I mean, was it always like that being a teenager, or did I just lead a very sheltered life?
We were too busy sat in drawing doodles of Marlene Kratz in our teenage years.
I mean, she's busily grazing in my garden. Well,
Oh God, yeah, it's shocking. So, if you haven't checked it out already, watch Heartbreak High on Netflix, but don't watch it if you're of a nervous disposition or a sensitive disposition.
What on earth does that mean?
Anyway, can we go back to our show, please? We're not the
Sorry, but I'm just
benders with a.
My point is, Maggie Dench is clearly still acting, so I reckon she's up for the grabs.
Oh, absolutely. Bread.
Jason Herbison, if you haven't already, reach out to Maggie Dench and get her in Irene Rising.
And also, she'd be able to show Jane a thing or two about how to run a bloody school, wouldn't she?
settle down. Not even Chinese water torture made your confreres reveal the truth.
Yes? Sharon, show a little more respect, please, both in your tone of voice and in what you have to say.
Report to my office at lunchtime tomorrow. You may go. Ah, the famous for. My office, pronto. Don't you dare undermine my authority in front of the students. If I find you're keeping something from me, well, heaven help you.
Report to your class, you're running late.
But since I believe the punishment should fit the crime, each of you will write a 3,000-word essay. But you can't fool an old sage around. I know all the tricks.
Into the library, immediately. That when you start behaving like adults, you will be treated like adults. Be spoken to like that.
More elbow grease, please. I want these steps to be absolutely spotless. Oh, give me a break. study is confined to either the common room or the library, and there are strict penalties for anyone found elsewhere.
Well, you're probably the most popular person around the school at the moment. Quite right, too.
Scoot!
Quiet. Quiet. Madonna and I. Just like that.
See, yeah, that's a story potential. She can interfere in the running of the school. Yeah.
Who else would you like back then?
Who else would I like back? Oh, Lou.
Ta-da! Oh, Lord.
Lou, yeah.
Lou Carpenter.
Not been seen a while since he hooked up with Kathy on the old good ship Lollipop.
Thanks for letting us use the van. Drive safely.
Take care.
You take care. Look after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'd have to bring her back too, unless they kind of explained her absence, divorce, death, something. But
well, also you need a Randy Algore to be running around the nursing home, and I think Lou would be the perfect one for that.
Her name's Serena, and from what I hear, mate, she is unbelievable. Why? Cameron, we are talking about a very talented lady. A very talented lady. Wait till you get a load of her.
Leave that. I have a much better idea how we can spend our time.
What do you think you're doing?
yeah, and to have Harold and Lou back on screen, that double act would be incredible.
Yeah, you hated it when we went to school, didn't you? Well, it suited you then, and it suits you now, Jelly Belly.
But Pam Willis would be another good one.
Yes, yes. I'm making an appointment to have a look at a retirement village.
What?
Yes. Grumpy Pam Willis.
Push, man, push! What do you think I'm doing?
Grumpy Pam Willis, can you? And imagine how grumpier she'd be in her latter years, in her autumnal days.
It's not that simple, Doug. What about my feelings, Doug? You're spending it on your floozy.
Pamela, Pamela, remember the days. I think was an apple.
Don't be facetious, Cody. I didn't come down in the last shower. Till the day I die, I'll be traumatized by the memory of catching you and Cheryl Stark going at it.
Yeah, and again, a great connection to past characters. I mean, we've been asking for years for Gabby Willis to come back, but if Pam was in Irene Rising, perfect excuse for Gabby to drop in and do a bit of Lassiter's business as well.
Of course. And Roxy might come back to see Nana Pam as well.
Nana Pam, yeah.
Perfect.
And then Zach Willis, who we've never seen, Gabby's son.
Yeah.
How old would he be now? I think 93.
Well, how old's Lolly? Because weren't they born on the same day?
Yes. Again, I'm going to have to do maths. I don't know off the top of my...
So about 31.
All right, show off. All right, Carol Vorderman.
That hard. It's only 2024. I mean, the way Neighbours is going at the moment, he could be bloody in there as a resident.
True, but yeah, you've got to factor in the time jump as well. So 31 plus 2.
Yeah.
Although for some, it's somehow 2024 now in Neighbours as well.
I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah. All right, so we've got Harold, we've got Dorothy Burke, Hilary Robinson, Lou Carpenter, Pam Willis.
Angie.
One more. Oh.
Miles.
Oh. Yes, of course.
That would be iconic. I mean, Angie she cause some ruckuses, wouldn't she?
We fight by Cognac rules.
I'm 100% natural woman.
Oh yeah, she'd be absolutely fabulous.
How dare you?
know, mutton with access to a curling iron is still mutton. Oh, how much is yours?
She'd be interfering in Nellie Fisher's schooling. She'd be kind of dropping into class during maths. Angie will pop up.
Can you imagine the slanging matches between her and Melanie? Because I know they got on, They met and they liked each other, but with all this willy-nilly business with Therese, I mean, do you remember that time when she was hollering Dippy's name across the street?
Topeka! What's going on?
So yeah, I think we can assume fireworks.
Sharon Vincenzo Rebetti, what on earth are you doing fraternising with that woman?
I'm really excited now. Fully on board. I am,
I'm there.
I am.
I'm booking myself a little ticket. I'm gonna book myself in already. I'm reserving my plot.
Plot.
What can I say? What can I say?
All right, I'm all in now. Cancel Neighbours and just launch Irene Rising. The new era of Neighbours. It's a new chapter.
A new chapter, not new nude chapter. That's a whole other show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so things are exciting at the moment. Harold's back. Guy Pearce is a soap opera star now in America.
Yes. Can we talk about that?
Emmys.
Yeah. We should have started our episode saying, welcome to the NeighBens. We talk about the iconic Emmy nominated Australian soap Neighbours.
We're very excited to be included in your daytime Emmy nominations. We've got our fingers crossed. Can't wait for the big day.
Who needs the Logies? Who needs the TV Quick Awards? Who needs the BAFTAs?
We do.
We need the Inside Soap Awards.
Inside Soap Awards, yeah. We love the Inside Soap Awards.
We love, yeah.
Don't love the Logies.
No.
But Emmys, we love.
We love the Emmys.
And Neighbours as well, up for one as a show itself. I mean,
You go, girl.
to think, like, from the moment the news came that the show was being finished, cancelled, from that point, like, how long ago was that now? 2 years ago?
I don't know. It feels like about 104 years.
For the first time in my life, I feel old.
Like, Neighbours has not stopped making headlines since then. It is constantly in the public eye. And that's a huge achievement for a show that's on the cusp of turning 40.
If there's any hearing impaired watching, I would hate for you to miss the glory of what sounds like genuine diarrhea sounds coming from Dr. Karl.
But I think it's June the 7th.
Okay.
The winners are announced. Maybe we should dress up.
We should dress up.
Yeah. And await the reveal. Best daytime show and outstanding guest performance in a serial drama, Guy Pearce.
We're celebrating, no argument.
I mean, should have been Vera Punt, but we won't go there.
Glad to have an ally for once.
It should have been Misha Barton. I don't know what you're on about.
And then in other news, the tour.
Yeah. Never in my life has it been more expensive to be a Neighbours fan.
I need money and lots of it.
How exciting. The London Palladium again. Oh.
Who's going to be the lineup?
I mean, it could be anybody. It could be anybody.
If you had to pick, and they can be actors who are sadly no longer with us.
Ben, we're not doing a Ouija board at the London Palladium.
Every year around this time, the ghost of Fred Bixley returns.
What you say, Cardi?
I think you could probably predict mine.
Marlene.
Number 3 and 3 nominations.
Yeah, Moira O'Sullivan.
I think you probably pick Anne Haddy.
What a wonderful surprise!
Yeah, Anne Haddy. Yeah.
Have they all got to be no longer with us?
No, they can be with us too.
All right. I think you'd have Julie Mullins.
Oh, Philip, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Caroline Gilmer.
Yes.
Well, a lady always likes a proposition.
Jessie Spencer.
Yes.
And Ian Smith.
No.
Bouncer.
The sixth one, I think, would be Daniel McPherson.
Yeah!
Oh. Good choice. Good choice. Who do you think mine would be?
Definitely Jessie Spencer.
Thank you.
Lucinda Cowden.
We are sorted.
God, you're not as easy to predict as I am. Janet Andrew Arthur.
Queen Linny always.
Joan Sidney.
Oh.
Bowder Sheargold.
Who's for a drink?
She would be awesome too. Maybe she's like my reserve in case any of the others call in sick.
I was going to say, what, call in sick from heaven?
Oh, so hang on. Jessie Spencer, Janet Andrew Arthur, Lucinda Cowden, Joan Sidney, Emma Harrison.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Ben?
Oh, Kimberly Davies.
Kimberly Davies would be a good one.
Yeah, I think you're right, Helen. Why shouldn't I do it?
And it's six. The sixth cast member be Rebecca Elmaloglou.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, to be fair, there's so many people I would want on that tour. Kim Ballantyne, Carla Bonner, Aaron.
Yes. Yeah, I think I would faint if I had to meet Matt Wilson. I think I'd rather he not be there, actually. I think just Joe Julians, if you're watching, no to Matt Wilson.
He could teach us the dance. We could go with
teach.
Erinsborough, we are Josh. The heat.
Let's do it. If Matty Wilson's there, we all need to learn that dance, and we'll do a big flash dance in the middle.
Yes.
But also the Screen Star events are doing loads of meet and greets. So I know they've got Lucinda Cowden, and then they're doing a big one in Birmingham with Elaine Smith, who was Daphne, birth through the tights. Amazing. And Kim Ballantyne, Carla Bonner, the beautiful, Libby and Steph, and then of course our Mel again. So there's like so many opportunities to meet Neighbours cast at the minute. It's like, what's going on? It's like the 80s again.
Well, no, it's like never before because this meet and greets didn't happen.
I'm his biggest fan.
Oh, well, we'll see about that.
It is you. Hi, I am like your biggest fan. I love The Bold and the Beautiful.
Hello, Emma. Hi. I'm Susan. I'm such a huge fan. I heard all about Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, well, can I have an autograph?
Sure, I've got a piece of paper.
I was going to ask you if you could sign my wind shader.
Oh, my goodness. Look who you are.
We've gone like nearly 4 decades with no opportunities in the UK to do sort of events like this, and then they all happen at once.
It's so good. So Ben, you need to get saving and get coming, but let's Therese, if you're watching, can Ben be on reception at the Irene Rising?
Yeah, I need a job, please.
Oh, we're done. You're hired.
I'm this close to launching my own fandangle.
I have heard of this before.
I'm that desperate.
Whatever it takes to survive, right?
Fandangle and Ben's Fandangle is not associated with the NeighBens copyright.
Can't be associated with a man of his reputation.
Yes, because sadly, I'm obviously in Canada.
Where are you, Ben?
Vancouver. So I won't be attending any of the events this summer, but you, Ben, you will be there at Lucinda. You will be there at the Star Screen event in Birmingham. Also, we forgot there's Toad on the road. Toad has gone on the road.
So yeah, get your tickets for that as well. God.
Alan Fletcher's coming over as well for his tour as well. He's performing around the UK with his band.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see you at some of these events, but we'll be back again soon.
With the way things are happening at the moment, there's going to be a whole heap more Neighbours things to talk about.
I can't keep up.
Give us a subscribe on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Fandangle.
Yes.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Please subscribe to the NeighBens.